I'm Carolyn, and this is my backyard. It's beautiful out today. I thought it was gonna be cloudy, so it's not. So we're outside. Um, Today's class, the focus is called Fearless-ish. So one of my favorite writers, Jen Pastiloff, she wrote the book On Being Human, and she's also a yogi. Fearless-ish means that we all have fear, but it's about controlling the fear instead of letting the fear control us. So fearless-ish. And I think right now that's so important, just with everything going on. Unemployment rate's high, the economy has slowed. We don't know what this virus is doing, how to stop it. It's just a big, it's a lot of fear. So fearless-ish, like getting control of the fear instead of letting the fear control us. So today's practice is building our own strength and having security in that. Let's start in child's pose. So knees go wide, big toes touch, arms outstretched towards the top of the mat, and forehead rests heavy. If this is uncomfortable for your back or your hips, you could bring your knees together and arms can come down by your side in a more pod shape. So whatever shape feels good to you, start to settle there. Close your eyes and just start to notice the sounds in the room, in the space around you. Notice the ground supporting you, where your body touches the ground. Bring your attention to your thoughts. No judgment, just notice how the thoughts come in, how the thoughts leave. And then bring attention to the space between the thoughts. The silence and the peace. Bring attention to the tip of your nose and start to notice your breath. Notice the cool air on the tip of your nose as you inhale, filling up your chest and your belly. And the warm air on your nose as you exhale, release, letting all the air out. Inhale, filling up your chest, your belly. And exhale, release, letting it all go. Inhale, filling up your chest, your belly. And then exhale, release. Inhale, filling up with love and strength. And then exhale, fear, letting it go. Inhale, love and strength. Exhale, fear, release. On your next inhale, come into table, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just starting to warm up your spine. Begin with some cat-cows. So inhale, lifting your chest, your head, maybe dropping your belly. And then as you exhale, rounding through your upper back, letting your head dangle between your arms. Following your breath here. So inhale, lift up for cow, lifting the chest, the head. And then exhale, rounding through the spine for cat, grounding through the hands. Inhale for cow. And then exhale for cat. And you can stay linear or make this more of your own movement by pressing ribs side to side, maybe barrel rolls with the hips. Maybe tucking the toes, stretching out the feet. Maybe flipping the wrists around, stretching out the wrists. So whatever your body needs. Yoga is about the breath and what feels good for the body. Connecting breath with movement. And then coming back to a neutral spine in your table, we're going to thread the needle. So on your inhale, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling or sky. And then exhale, round underneath your chest, bringing your right shoulder to the mat and your right cheek to the mat. You can leave your left hand in front of your face or walk it towards the front of the mat. Sending your breath into your upper back, to your shoulders. Just creating some more space there. If your left hand is away from your face, bring it back towards the front of your face. And on your inhale, unravel, right arm back up to the sky. And then exhale, come back to your table. And maybe a cat-cow here just to recenter your spine. Or maybe just shake hips side to side. And then we'll thread the needle on the left. So on your inhale, left arm lifts, reach it up, opening up. And then exhale, round, bringing your left arm underneath your chest. Left shoulder finds the mat, left cheek finds the mat. Right hand can stay in front of the face, or you can walk your right hand towards the top of the mat. Again, finding the breath here, letting the breath create space in the body, connecting the mind and the body. And on your next inhale, bring your right hand back in front of your face. Exhale here. And then inhale, unravel. Left arm up towards the ceiling or sky. Exhale, come back to your table. And then maybe another cat-cow. Shake hips side to side. Just recenter your spine. And then when you're ready, walk your hands forward for puppy. So in puppy, hips stay above the knees. The chest and heart melt down towards the mat. Your forehead finds the mat. If you have the space and you feel like it, you can start to bring your chin to the mat. Moving into Sphinx from here. So start to come onto your forearms. Your belly finds the mat. Legs are outstretched behind you. The tops of the feet press firmly into the mat. Bring your elbows a little bit in front of your shoulders, and your palms are pressed firmly on the mat. So you want to kind of pull your body towards your elbows and your elbows towards your body for a little back bend. Your head can stay lifted, or you can drop your chin to your chest and then rock your neck side to side, releasing some of the tension in the back of the neck. We all hold tension back there. We're slowly going to come all the way down. So forehead finds the mat. Your hands come by your chest. We're setting up for baby cobra. So on your inhale, lift your chest and your head. Chin is slightly tucked, neck is long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra, chest, head lift. Maybe floating your hands. Exhale, lower. One more baby cobra. Inhale, chest, head lift. Hands float if you want. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, table. Exhale, child's pose. Just stretch out your back. And then coming into your table, exhale, tuck your toes, press back, down dog. So in your first downward facing dog of the practice, really check in here. So maybe walking your dog, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Noticing the hands, fingertips spread wide, pressing down through the fingertips. Maybe lifting up high on the toes. Just whatever you need to do to kind of settle in here. Maybe swaying hips side to side. And after you have gotten the wiggles out, just find some stillness. Gaze between the thighs. And maybe start to turn on your Ujjayi breath. That's a deep inhale through your nose, a deep exhale through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. It's an audible breath. Sounds like the ocean. On your inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, and exhale, bend your knee. Maybe make some circles here. Trying not to dump the weight into one shoulder, so keeping equal weight in the hands. Then inhale back to 3 points, straighten the leg, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend your knee. Make some circles here with the ankle, with the knee. Then coming back to 3 point, and then exhale, down dog. And then gently walk your hands back towards your feet for ragdoll. So in ragdoll, maybe bend your knees for this first one, letting the upper body really hang heavy. Neck and head dangle, maybe grabbing opposite elbows with opposite hands. You can shake it out side to side, or maybe finding stillness feels better for you today. As we move, do what feels good for your body. And don't do things that maybe you don't want to do. It's your practice. And gently release your bind. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Maybe hands come to the shins, pulling your belly button in towards your center, engaging the muscles around your spine, and then exhale, fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pausing here. Exhale here. And then inhale, root your feet down, rise up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes here. Set an intention for your practice today. Maybe a way that you can get in front of your fear or release some fear. Fearless-ish. Know it's there. Be in front of it. Once you have your intention, take a deep inhale through your nose, seal it in close to your heart. And then open your mouth side out, let it go into the universe. And then flutter your eyes open. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch it up. And then exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And then walk your hands out for high plank. And high plank, check in, puff up through the shoulder blades, pulling your belly button in towards your center. Arms are strong, legs are strong. For your chaturangas, you choose how you want to take your flow today. It might be just hanging out in high plank and pressing back to downward facing dog. It might be dropping your knees, chest, chin. It might be high plank to low plank. So we'll flow here. So high plank, low plank, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, down dog. We're gonna move to the front of the mat. So high on the toes, bend your knees, and then step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And then hand to heart center on the exhale. Fearless-ish. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. And then choose how you'd like to flow today. High plank to low plank, upward facing dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Maybe cleansing breath would feel good. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, high on the toes. Bend your knees. Step or float to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more Sunday. So inhale, high on arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back, take your flow. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, down dog. Front of the mat, high on the toes. Bend your knees, step or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Fearless-ish. Be in front of the fear. Control your fear. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit down into your chair. So in your chair, feet can be together. They can be apart. You want the weight into the heels. That way you can wiggle your toes, see your toes. Belly button's pulled in, strong center. Noticing the pressure in the legs, softening around the pressure in the legs, finding the breath. Being here. Sometimes I count my breath, take my mind off my legs. Strong. Inhale here, and then exhale, hinge and fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, step or hop back, take your flow, or we will meet in downward facing dog. Warrior one on the right. So right leg lifts on your inhale, and then exhale, step your right foot towards your hands. Back foot pivots to 45 degrees. Let the inhale lift you up. Chest is towards the front of the mat. Gaze is neutral forward. And bring your arms to goalpost arms. So like in your goddess stance. Inhale, open your chest. And then exhale, start to bring the forearms together, rounding through your back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, straighten your leg. Setting up for striker salute. So maybe shorten your stance by bringing in your back foot. Hands can come to your hips. Inhale, and then exhale, start to hinge and fold. Micro bend in your right knee. Neck is long, so chin is slightly tucked. Hips are kind of in one line here. We're going to move into revolved triangle. So inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Left hand stays down on the inside or the outside of your right foot. And then you're going to peel open. Now gaze can be up, it can be down. Your right hand can stay lifted or can come around your left hip, pulling you further into the twist. Slowly starting to unwind, bringing the right hand down. Low runner's lunge, so bending your right knee, left leg goes long. Bringing the back knee down and tucking your back toes, staying with hands grounded to your thigh or lifting overhead. So you're pressing your hips slightly down and forward. You can stay here. You can also bend your back leg and reach around with one hand, two hands, no hands. You can use your foot in the back to pull your hands back, opening your chest. Beautiful. Slowly coming out of your low runner's lunge. So release your back foot if you're holding it. Hands come down, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back, high plank. So we're gonna move into modified side plank. So bring down your left knee, kind of like a kickstand. Right leg goes long, right arm peels up. You can stay here or you can lift your right leg, extend your right arm overhead. You can also work on a little back bend by bending your right knee, holding onto the foot, opening up your chest. If you have a bind, start to release your bind. We're gonna come down to seated boat. So your tushy is gonna come down, feet are towards the back of the mat, bent knee boat. So body's in a V, you can hold on to your thighs, arms come out to the side, or you can hold on to back here, whatever feels good for your lower back. We're gonna move a little bit, so extend to canoe, exhale, come back to your bent knee boat. Inhale, extend, exhale, come back. Inhale, extend, exhale, come back. Inhale, extend, exhale, come back. One more, inhale, extend, exhale, come back. Beautiful. Hands come down, so modified side plank the other way. So right knee is gonna come down, right hand, left leg's gonna extend. You can lift the left foot, extend out. You can also work on that back bend, bending the left knee, holding onto the foot. Slowly release your bind, coming back to your high plank, and then deciding if you'd like to take a flow here, or maybe just pressing back to downward facing dog, following your breath. And then cleansing breath here, deep inhale, open your mouth, sigh it out, release. I am strong. Warrior one on the left. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Exhale, step your left foot towards your hands. Back foot 45 degrees. The inhale lifts you up. Again, chest towards the front of the mat. Hips will follow. Strong foundation in the legs. Rooting down to the blade of the back foot. We're gonna goal post the arms. Inhale, open the front of your chest. And then exhale, round, opening up your back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. I'm a bad counter. We're going to do one more just in case. But I think we're going to do one too many. That's all right. Round. Inhale, open. Inhale here. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, arms up. And then we'll straighten your front leg. Exhale, hands down. Setting up for striker salute. So bringing in the back foot a little bit. Hips are forward, chest is forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to hinge and fold. Striker salute. Micro bend in the left knee. Chin is slightly tucked. Hips are in one line. Finding the breath, slowing the breath down. Finding your exhales here. Revolve triangle. So inhale, halfway lift. Right hand's going to stay down on the inside or the outside of the left foot. And then peel, open. Again, gaze can be up, down. Left hand can be on your hip, can reach around to your right hip, pulling you into the twist. Beautiful. Slowly start to come out of your revolved triangle, low runner's lunge. So both hands come down, right foot goes long. Come down, back knee, untuck the back toes. Hands stay grounded to your thigh or they extend overhead. You're on the front of the knee, hips are slightly pressing forward and down. And you can choose to maybe bend the back knee. See what that feels like. Reach around with one hand, maybe two. Using the foot to open up your chest. Countering all the sitting on the computer that we do all day long, especially now that we're stuck at home. Ooh, the wind almost knocked me over. That'd be funny. Flying yogi. There she went. Slowly start to release the bind if you're holding your back foot. Hands come down, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, step back to high plank. Now, side plank or modified side plank, you choose. So you're gonna bring the weight into your right hand, left hand will lift. You can stack your feet, you can stagger your feet, you can bring down your bottom knee, you can float your top leg. There's no right, there's no wrong, it's how it feels for you today, right now. We're coming back into that seated boat. So bringing your tushy back down, bent knee boat, body's in a V, finding your core here, finding your strength, coming down to your canoe, flutter kicks. So alternating your feet. If hands feel better behind you, by all means. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bent knee boat. Woo, it's burning. Yes. Awesome. Side plank on the left. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Again, modify this, adapt this, how it feels good for you. So maybe that's stacking feet, staggering, lifting leg. Beautiful. Coming back to your high plank, deciding to flow or downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's all meet in child's pose to recollect our breath. So knees wide, big toes touch, hips melt back towards your heels. Maybe grab water here. Fearless-ish. You're strong. You're in front of your fear. You control your fear. Fear does not control you. Finding your exhales helps to lower your heart rate, promotes relaxation, a sense of calm. Cleansing breath here. So deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Let that go. One more like that. Deep inhale. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Release. Beautiful. We'll come back to downward facing dog. So coming through table, tucking toes, press back, down dog. High crescent on the right. So right leg lifts on your inhale. Exhale, step your right foot towards your hands. Inhale, come up. So in high crescent, you want to come up high on the ball of the back foot. You want your hip tip slightly forward, belly button in towards your center, and arms outstretched. So we're going to find some balance here. So as you inhale, we're going to come into stork. So left knee comes in towards your chest. And then exhale, stork twist, opening wide arms, twist to your left. Inhale, come back to stork. And then exhale, high crescent. 2 more. So inhale, come up, stork. Exhale, stork, twist to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale, high crescent. One more. Inhale, stork. Whoa. Exhale, stork, twist. Inhale, come back to stork. And then high crescent. Beautiful. Land here. Thankful for 2 feet grounded. Press and twist. So bring hands to heart center. Inhale here. And then exhale, twist to the right. You can hook your left elbow across your right thigh. You can open palms here if that feels better for you. You can stay lifted with arms wide, so you choose. Breathing as deeply as you can in your twist. So breathing from the center of the spine. Inhale, coming back to your high crescent. And then opening up warrior 2. In warrior 2, arms come out to a T. You want to root down to the blade of the back foot. Your back foot's more than 90 degrees. And your front knee is tracking over the last toes on your front foot. Shoulders away from the ears. Gaze over the front middle finger. Very strong asana here. Feel your strength. You're in charge of your fear. You're in front of your fear. Peaceful warrior. Flip your front palm, inhale, and then scoop up and back. Coming back to warrior 2, pausing here. Side angle, so forearm to your thigh, hand up towards the sky or outstretched overhead. If your forearm is on your thigh, try not to collapse in your shoulder. Lift up, prop yourself up. You can also bring your hand down to the mat. There's a half bind, bring your left hand behind your back palm out, or full bind, grabbing fingers underneath your leg. Building strength here. Coming down to your low runner's lunge, left hand comes down, hands are framing your foot. Easy twist. Left hand down, right arm will peel up. Coming back to your low runner's lunge, 3-point, right foot up and back. And then exhale, bend your knee, yawn your hip. Stay here or flip your dog if that's in your practice, bringing your right foot around and then lifting your hips and chest up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Coming back around, 3-point, right foot up and back. And then exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Rounding through the spine, belly button in, finding your core here. Come back to 3-point. Exhale, down dog. Cleansing breath. So deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Ha, let that go. Ha, 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 ha. Woo. Yes. Eye crescent on the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot towards your hands. High on the ball of the back foot. And then let the inhale lift you up. Again, check in. Hips slightly forward. Belly button in helps engage your back leg. We're gonna find some balance here. So as you inhale, come into your stork, right knee in towards your chest. And then exhale, stork, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to stork. And then exhale, high crescent. Inhale, stork, right knee to chest. Exhale, wide arms. Inhale, come back to your stork. Exhale, high crescent. One more. Inhale, stork. Exhale, stork twist. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, high crescent. Grounding here. Noticing your feet, belly button in. Crescent twist, bring hands to heart center. Inhale here, and then exhale, crescent twist to the left. And choose what variation works for you. Maybe palms together, palms apart. Maybe there's a bind in your practice here. Fully exhaling in the twist, nourishing your organs, wringing out the body. Inhale, coming back to your high crescent, moving slow with control, no rush to get there. And then opening up, warrior two. Hiya. Again, back foot 90 degrees, rooting down to the blade of the back foot. Front knee tracking over your last toes on your front foot. Why I say front instead of back? Gaze over the front middle finger. Belly button in, strong warrior. So fear, you can't control me. That's right. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Flip your front palm. Inhale, up and back. Opening up the front side of the body. Deep bend in the front knee. Stable in the back foot. Coming back up, warrior two. Pausing here, letting your spine unravel. And then side angle. So forearm to your thigh. Right arm to the ceiling or overhead. Again, half binds, bringing the hand behind your back. Maybe your left hand comes down to the mat. You want your heart shifting towards the sky. Beautiful. Bringing your gaze down, low runner's lunge. So both hands come down, framing your front foot high on the ball of the back foot. Easy twist. Right hand down, left arm peels open. Low runner's lunge, left hand comes down, 3-point, left foot up and back. Ah, that should feel good. On your exhale, bend your knee, stay here, or flip your dog if that's in your practice. Bringing the left foot around, lifting your hips up high in the sky. Coming back around 3-point, left foot up and back. And then exhale, knee to nose for cheetah. Inhale back to 3-point. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Cleansing breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. We're going to move to the front of the mat. So lift up high on the toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Come back to being in front of your fear, being strong, fearless-ish. Moving into tree. Bring the weight into your left foot. Your right foot, you can stay facing the front of the mat. Bring the weight into your left foot. The right foot can kickstand, calf muscle, or come up to your thigh. Hands start at heart center. And then when you're ready, you can start to grow the tree that feels good today for you. If you fall, just get back in it, no big deal. Coming out of your tree, we're going to move into eagle. So maybe arms come out to a T, slight bend in your left knee, wrap your right leg around once, maybe twice, maybe it kickstands on the toes. Right arm comes underneath left. Find a drishti point, a point of focus, and find your breath. Coming out of your eagle into soaring eagle. So in soaring eagle, arms come out, right leg is lifted, and just move a little bit, like a soaring eagle. Beautiful. Right foot comes down, hands come by your side, palms forward for Tadasana. Close your eyes, shoulders are back, chest is open, feet are rooted. I am strong, sturdy, I am a mountain. Tadasana. Starting to flutter your eyes open. So we're gonna move into dancer. Bring the weight into your right foot this time. Right arm comes up, bending your left knee. Reach around, you can hold onto your heel, your foot, your pant leg, whatever you can get back there. Slight bend in the right knee, try not to lock the joint. And then when you're ready, start to hinge forward. A 50-50 push and pull with the foot in the back. Hello, B. Take up space here. So find your grace in your dancer. Beautiful. We're coming into stork. So starting to come up, releasing the back foot, left knee in towards your chest. Figure 4, crossing the left foot across your right thigh. Hands come to heart center and just sit down. Opening up your hip, finding balance. Coming back up to stork. Warrior 3 or grounded warrior 3. So start to kick the left foot behind as you hinge forward. You can leave arms outstretched in front if you want more core work. Hands can come to heart center. Airplane arms. And then half moon. So bringing your right hand down about 10 inches in front of your right foot. Thumb in line with your pinky toe. And then start to peel open. So left hand can stay on your hip. It can outstretch. You can float your grounded hand. There's also these fancy little back bend things. Half moon. Warrior 2 from here. So bend your right knee, coming up, left foot finds the mat, 90 degrees. Move your feet around, your body around. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior, flip your front palm, inhale, up and back, straighten your front leg this time. Really releasing, letting go. Coming up to stand. So triangle, Trikonasana. You can shorten your stance by bringing in your back foot if you'd like. And then you can either hinge forward or just start to slide your right hand down your right leg. So you can stop at your shin. You can come all the way down to your ankle, the mat. Slight bend in the right knee. The asanas are about function, not so much about form and what it looks like. It's how it feels and what it's doing for your body, right? Gaze can be up or down. Taking up space here, grounding. Start to bring the left hand overhead towards the front of the mat, and then quarter turn, setting up for a wide leg fold. So toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Halfway lift here, and then exhale, fold. Ooh, you guys get a tushy shot. So any variation here that feels nice. So maybe it's just hands are underneath and between your feet. Maybe it's peace fingers around your big toes. Maybe a headstand would feel nice for you. Just coming back to the breath here and slowing down the breath. If you're in a headstand, slowly start to come back to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, and then walk your hands towards your right foot for a low runner's lunge, and then step back, high plank, and then choose if you'd like to flow here or press back to downward facing dog. Follow the breath. I hope you guys can hear me okay. It got windy. We're gonna move to the front of the mat, so high on the toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rooting the feet down, scoop up, stretch it up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes here. Fearless-ish. Knowing that fear is with us, just being in front of it. Bringing the weight into your right foot, setting up for tree on the other side. So again, you could kickstand the left foot, calf muscle or thigh, anywhere but the knee. Hands come to heart center. Find something to focus on, a drishti point. Find the breath, and then grow the tree that feels right. Might be a tree trunk. And then getting ready for eagle, releasing your hands. Arms come out to a T. Start to bend your right knee. Left foot comes around once, maybe twice, maybe it kickstands. Left arm comes underneath right. You can hug your shoulders if that feels better. Or maybe palms come together. Woo. Setting up for soaring eagle, so start to unwind. Left leg comes out and just soar like a soaring eagle. Feel some freedom here in your balance, find some movement. And then left foot comes down for Tadasana, feet are grounded, hands down by your side, palms forward. Close your eyes. Feel your feet, your legs, your chest, your heart, your belly, your hands, your neck, your face. Feel you. Be thankful for you. Moving into dancer, so bring the weight into the left foot this time. Left arm comes up, bending the right knee. You're gonna hold onto your foot, your heel, your pant leg. Slight bend in the left knee. And then when you're ready, start to hinge forward. And then you can press the foot out slightly while pulling the hand in the back, opening up the chest. Beautiful. Coming in for stork, so slowly starting to come up and releasing your back foot. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Figure four, cross your right foot across your left thigh and just sit down slightly. Hands come to heart center. And then coming out of your figure four, coming back to stork. Warrior three or grounded warrior three. So start to kick the right leg behind. Maybe a different arm variation this time. Maybe hands are grounded. Be here, and then set up for half moon. Left hand comes down 10 inches or so away from your left foot, thumb in line with your pinky toe. Lifted foot is flexed. Right hand can be on your hip or outstretched. You can float the grounded hand. You can back bend by holding up the lifted leg. Beautiful. Warrior two. Bend your left knee. Right foot finds the mat. Just get there. It doesn't matter how cute it looks. Just arrive. Find your foundation in the legs. Arms outstretched to tease. Sturdy, strong. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior, flipping your front palm. Inhale, scoops you up and back, straightening your front leg this time. Coming back up to stand. Trikonasana triangle. So shorten your stance if that feels good for you, bringing in your back foot. Hinging forward, or maybe just sliding your left hand down your leg. You can stop at your shin. You can bend your knee as much as you want. What feels right? Gaze can be up, it can be down. Taking up space, grounding the feet. Start to outstretch the right arm forward towards the top of the mat, maybe finding a deeper stretch here on the lateral side of the body. Setting up for a wide leg fold, so quarter turn. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Maybe take a bind behind your back this time, clasping your fingers together. Inhale here, and then exhale, tuck your chin and fold. Letting your arms dangle where they go. Taking care of your exhales here. Inhales will take care of themselves. Steadying the breath. Coming back to your body right here, right now. Strong. Slowly start to release your bind. Halfway lift, inhale. And then walk your hands towards your left foot, low runner's lunge. Step back, high plank. And if you'd like a chaturanga here, go for it. If not, exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna set up for half pigeon on the right. So inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right knee in towards your right wrist. The farther your right foot is from your body, the deeper the stretch. So kind of check in here. Left leg is extended long behind. You can stay lifted. If you'd like to surrender, you can start to walk your hands forward. Seven deep breaths here. On your inhale, slowly start to walk your way up. And then gently press back to downward facing dog. And just make some circles with your knee, releasing your pigeon. And then grounding both feet down in your downward facing dog. Finding some stillness here. And then half pigeon on the left, so inhale, left leg lifts. And then stepping your knee and foot through, knee towards your left wrist, right leg long behind. Again, check in, do you want your left foot away from the body, closer to the body? You can stay lifted, or if you like, you can start to surrender, walking your hands forward, lowering your chest. Mermaid's a nice option here as well, bending the back foot. Reach around. Mermaid. 7 breaths. When both sides feel even, slowly start to walk your way up. This time, swing your right leg around, extending both legs long on your mat, and then move your knees around. Just release your pigeon, maybe bang on your thighs, rub your hands up and down your legs, just to kind of release. And then seated forward fold, so pull your feathers out in the back, out and back. Inhale, arms overhead, and then exhale, tuck your chin, hinge and fold. If you'd like to bend your knees here, that might be a nice option for your lower back. Or you can keep your legs straight. Breathing into your lower back, your hamstrings, neck and spine long. Letting the inhale lift you back up. Bending your knees so the soles of feet find the mat, and just lowering down one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to scoot down, otherwise I'm going to be in the ant pile. We're going to set up for one back bend of choice. That could be bridge, wheel. So at bridge, soles of the feet find the mat, and you'll just lift your hips up one vertebrae at a time. Wheel, you bring your hands by your ears, fingertips towards your shoulders, and let the inhale lift you up. 7 yogi breaths here. Feet are rooted, maybe lifting up the heels onto the toes. That might feel nice for a change. You can take a bind with your hands underneath your back, or rooting the forearms into the ground, palms face each other by your chest. Releasing the stagnant energy that we hold in our lower back and our hips, making space for fresh, new energy that serves us better. Back bends are so important. And then when you're ready, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet come together, soles of the feet, knees go wide. Bring both hands to your belly. Notice your breath. I am fearless-ish. I am in front and in charge of my fear. Fearless-ish. Taking time here for your gratitude practice. Think of 3 things that you're so grateful for that bring love, joy, laughter to your life. Once you have those 3 things, take a deep inhale through your nose, seal them in close to your heart, and then open your mouth, share your gratitude, let it go. Using your hands, press your knees in together, knees in towards your chest. Tight, tight ball, Apanasana. Grateful for your mind and your body and everything they do for you daily. If your head is lifted, bring it back down to the mat. Supine twist. Let your knees fall to the right. Arms can be goalposts or to tees. Gaze to the left or stay neutral. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Pausing here, let your spine unravel. And then on your next exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Gaze can go to the right, stay neutral, listen to your neck. Twisting from the middle of your spine. Inhale, come back to center with your knees. Pausing here, spine unravels. Just a quick happy baby, so maybe pulling your shins, knees in towards your armpits, or maybe holding onto the outer blades of your feet, and just gently rock side to side. We'll set up for Shavasana now, which is the most important part of your practice, just time of rest, letting your mind and body meet together, time to connect. We've done the work, so release your feet. Your legs go long, legs spread wide, feet resting out to the sides, palms down by your side, palms up for receiving, maybe palms down for grounding. We'll take a collective breath here to settle in. So deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Shavasana. Gently bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Taking time here to just really notice your own strength. You can get through this. We will get through this. We're all in this together. Start to notice your breath again and deepen your breath. Bring some movement back to the body. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Rock your head side to side. Take a big stretch. Gently make your way to your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment here, just opening up love and gratitude at your heart center. Feeling strong, refreshed, renewed for the rest of the day and the rest of the week ahead. Gently make your way to easy seat. Eyes closed, hands at heart center, slight bow of your head towards your heart. Thank you for being here today to share your practice with me. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within guide your way. Namaste. I hope everybody has a wonderful day today and a wonderful week coming up. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're
Thank
welcome.
you,
Ooh, I'm
Carolyn.
hot. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
You too.
Hi, everybody. I miss you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi. I miss you guys so much. I'm going to blow over.
Hey.
Hi, Sherry.
Bye.
You guys are so funny. Bye, everybody.
Hello.
Have a wonderful
Hi.
day.
Thank you, Carolyn. That was awesome.
Hi, Jen. But you're outside too. You're going to be sunburned.
I hope. Bye.
I hope.